Do you know you might be sharing birthdays with any of these 13 icons? When were you born? Write it in the comments section because you too are an icon. Number 1. Leonardo da Vinci. Born on April 15, 1452, in the small town of Vinci in Italy, Leonardo da Vinci was a true polymath whose talents spanned art, science, engineering, and anatomy. Although largely self-taught, his insatiable curiosity and observational skills led him to sketch everything from human anatomy to flying machines long before their time. His most famous painting, the Mona Lisa, is renowned worldwide for her enigmatic smile and mastery of technique. Leonardo kept hundreds of notebooks filled with inventions, anatomical drawings, and scientific hypotheses that show a mind centuries ahead of its era. Despite living over 500 years ago, his influence continues to inspire artists, scientists, and inventors to this day. If you could invent anything today, what would it be? Drop your wildest ideas below. Number 2. Isaac Newton. Born on January 4, 1643, during a time of civil unrest in England, Isaac Newton was destined to become one of the greatest scientific minds in history. Raised by his grandmother after his father's early death, Newton was a shy, solitary child fascinated by mathematics and nature. His groundbreaking work laid the foundation for classical mechanics with his 3 laws of motion and universal law of gravitation, famously inspired by an apple falling from a tree. Beyond physics, Newton made key contributions to calculus and optics, fundamentally changing how humanity understands the universe and light. His work paved the way for centuries of scientific progress. Next time you drop something, thank Newton on his birthday. Number 3. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Born January 27, 1756, in Salzburg, Austria, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart was a child prodigy who began composing music before he was even 6 years old. Raised in a musical family, his father Leopold recognized his talent early and toured Europe to showcase young Mozart's skills. Mozart's compositions spanned symphonies, operas, chamber music, and piano works, many of which are cornerstones of Western classical music. His genius lay in blending technical brilliance with deep emotional expression, enchanting audiences from royal courts to common people. Despite his short life, he died at 35. Mozart's impact on music is timeless. What piece of music moves you? Could it be connected to Mozart's legacy? Number 4. Abraham Lincoln. Born February 12, 1809, in a humble log cabin in Kentucky, Abraham Lincoln rose from frontier poverty to become the 16th President of the United States. Self-educated and deeply principled, Lincoln led the country during its most divisive crisis, the Civil War. His leadership preserved the Union and abolished slavery, symbolized by the Emancipation Proclamation and his eloquent Gettysburg Address. Known for his humility, determination, and sense of justice, Lincoln's legacy is the embodiment of American ideals. His tragic assassination shortly after the war's end turned him into a martyr for freedom and unity. What does freedom mean to you? Share your thoughts. Number 5. Charles Darwin. Born on February 12, 1809, Charles Darwin revolutionized biology with his theory of evolution by natural selection. Raised in England with a passion for natural history, Darwin's 5-year voyage on the HMS Beagle took him to diverse ecosystems where he observed species adapting to their environments. His 1859 book on the origin of species challenged established beliefs, explaining how species evolve over generations through survival of the fittest. Though controversial at first, Darwin's ideas laid the groundwork for genetics, ecology, and modern biology, forever altering humanity's understanding of life. Number 6. Vincent van Gogh. Born March 30, 1853, in the Netherlands, Vincent van Gogh's artistic journey was both brilliant and tragic. He struggled with mental illness and poverty but produced over 2,000 artworks in just a decade, including the iconic Starry Night and Sunflowers. Van Gogh's style, characterized by bold colors and dramatic brush strokes, broke with tradition and laid groundwork for modern art. Despite selling only one painting during his life, his posthumous fame grew tremendously. His emotional intensity and dedication to his craft continue to inspire artists worldwide. Number 7. Albert Einstein. Born March 14, 1879, in Germany, Albert Einstein transformed physics with his theories of special and general relativity, fundamentally altering how we understand space, time, and gravity. His famous equation, E equals mc squared, revealed the relationship between mass and energy, paving the way for nuclear energy. Einstein's contributions went beyond science. He was an advocate for civil rights and peace. His brilliance, combined with a quirky personality, made him one of the most recognizable figures in science history. If you could travel anywhere in time or space, where would you go? Einstein taught us time isn't absolute. Number 8. Frida Kahlo. Born July 6, 1907, in Mexico City, Frida Kahlo turned personal pain into striking and deeply symbolic art. After a bus accident left her with severe injuries, Kahlo began painting self-portraits exploring identity, suffering, and Mexican culture. Her bold use of color and surreal symbolism made her a feminist icon. Despite physical hardships, Kahlo's work resonates worldwide, celebrating resilience, passion, and self-expression. Number 9. Nelson Mandela. Born July 18, 1918, in South Africa, Nelson Mandela's journey from rural village life to becoming the nation's first black president is legendary. Imprisoned for 27 years for his anti-apartheid activism, Mandela emerged as a global symbol of forgiveness, peace, and reconciliation. His leadership dismantled institutionalized racial segregation and inspired movements worldwide. Mandela Day, celebrated on his birthday, honors his commitment to justice and equality. Imagine being imprisoned for decades for your beliefs. What keeps you hopeful? Number 10. William Shakespeare. Born April 23, 1564, in Stratford-upon-Avon, Shakespeare is considered the greatest playwright in English literature. His works like Hamlet, Romeo and Juliet, and Macbeth explore universal themes of love, power, jealousy, and tragedy. His plays remain performed worldwide, and his influence on language and storytelling is immeasurable. Which Shakespeare character do you relate to? His birthday invites us all to explore our humanity. Number 11. Martin Luther King Jr. Born January 15, 1929, MLK became the face of the American Civil Rights Movement, advocating nonviolent resistance against racial segregation and injustice. His speeches, especially the I Have a Dream address, galvanized support for equality. Awarded the Nobel Peace Prize, King's legacy continues to inspire activism worldwide. What does equality mean to you? MLK's legacy challenges us to keep striving. Number 12. Winston Churchill. Born November 30, 1874, Churchill was a British statesman whose leadership during World War II inspired a nation to resist tyranny. Known for his stirring speeches and strategic mind, Churchill also had a passion for painting and writing, earning the Nobel Prize in Literature. His complex legacy includes his role in British imperialism and post-war rebuilding. Churchill's birthday celebrates determination in the face of adversity. Number 13. Cleopatra. Born traditionally on November 2, 69 BC, Cleopatra VII was the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic Kingdom of Egypt. Fluent in several languages and a skilled diplomat, she formed strategic alliances with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony to protect her kingdom's independence. Her reign was marked by intelligence, political savvy, and dramatic romance. Cleopatra remains one of history's most fascinating female leaders. What does leadership mean to you? Cleopatra's story is a timeless lesson in power and diplomacy. So, which iconic birthday do you share? Write your birthday and your favorite fact in the comments below. Remember, your birthday marks a unique story too, and together, we're all part of history. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more amazing history stories.